It's amazing. You referenced it. The increase in viewers. What a great time for Audi to be a part of this. The broadcasts for this year's postseason are averaging nearly 750,000 viewers per match, which is almost 25% year over year increase across all linear and streaming platforms. There's a growing audience here, isn't there, Daniel?
Yeah, I mean, soccer is the biggest sport in the world, no? With almost or around about 4 billion fans globally. It's huge, no? And it's also the fastest growing major sport here in the US. And that's why we are, continue our partnership with MLS. We always have been part of the soccer world globally and for the last 10 years here in the US. And that's why it's so exciting to bring different communities together, different cultures, different people from different backgrounds. And again, it's great to be part of that and help the soccer to bring it to the next level here in the US.
Why soccer? Many luxury brands bet on more traditional American sports. Why did Audi see soccer as the right cultural platform?
Yeah, first, it's part of our legacy to a certain extent because we have been partner with soccer in Europe for a long, long time. We also see a lot bigger growth potential in soccer than any of the other major sports. And we always felt it fits well to our brand. No? It's a young, dynamic crowd. As I said, different cultures, very diverse. And we see now that the excitement also comes to the US, especially if you go to Miami on Saturday, you will see it's not just the stadium. Everything around the stadium will be packed. People will run around with a pink jersey with a number 10 on the back. Or some with a blue one from Vancouver. It's going to be, insane how many people are going to be on streets and celebrating soccer. And that's something where we, obviously excited about. And, going next year to the World Cup, not going too far, we'll probably see that almost every day here in America with, I would call it a Super Bowl event on a daily basis for more than 6 weeks in America. And that's exciting, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and we'll talk a little bit about the impact of the World Cup, but you hit on it exactly. It is for most North American listeners to the program, it is the equivalent of having a Super Bowl on a daily basis. I had the good fortune of being in Germany when the World Cup was there, and it changes your whole perspective on what the world looks like. That was 2006, I believe, and it just the action packed the scenario, the energy. For you, the audience is younger. They're more diverse. They're probably more digitally native. Is that right?
Yeah, like I see it already with my kids. No, they're obviously more digital natives than I am, and that's coming with a younger crowd, diverse crowd. We have, a lot of different backgrounds. Of course, a lot of Hispanics, African Americans, a lot of Europeans, even Asians. So it's I would say a melting pot of different fan bases coming together and having a party on a daily basis. Now next year when the World Cup comes, or now with the MLS Cup, is great. And that's again a reason why we are part of the soccer world. We believe in soccer and we believe in the success of soccer going forward.
How do you turn those viewers into long-term Audi loyalists?
First, you create fans, and fans have kind of an aspiration. And even though some of our fans maybe not are at a stage yet where they can afford an Audi, their aspiration is one day to drive an Audi. No? And even if we look at the household income, we see the majority of our fan base has more than $100,000 household income already. And as we grow our fan base, we also potentially grow our customer base. And it's not just about selling Audi. It's also being, you need to have a fan base to have a strong brand. And that's what we try to achieve with our soccer investment.
And the fan experience, you just mentioned it a moment ago. What you're doing inside MLS stadiums, what you're doing in the flow of the match day, it feels uniquely Audi to some extent, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to turn, like on Saturday, we want to turn this whole stadium, not just the stadium, the whole city into four rings, basically, and make sure that everybody who is a soccer fan is somehow also touched with the four rings, or at least create some awareness and education about what Audi is all about. And we see a lot of excitement with the players also, that they like to drive our cars. And so we see also with a lot of fans. So like, yeah, again, it's a big Audi party, which is called MLS Cup on Saturday.
There's a bit of a co-creation there, right? You mentioned the players being involved, clubs. It's helped shape the partnership. I know that that's all part of the storytelling component to soccer culture. And soccer culture means supporter groups, it means rituals, it means community. And I'm guessing Audi's looking to tap into that emotion authentically because so many partnerships are perhaps not as authentic.
Yeah, exactly as you mentioned. I mean, it needs to fit to the brand. It needs to be authentic. There needs to be a fit in our values, what we believe. And if only if there is a fit, we also invest in it. And as I said, soccer is something we had invested for a long time. We see the outcome of soccer. It's a perfect fit in our opinion because it's about performance. It's about bringing communities together. It's also about like innovation on the pitch to a certain extent. If you see how the soccer sport has evolved over the last 10 years now, I mean, how the players of today play versus the players maybe 20, 30 years ago, it has changed completely. No? And that's something where Audi is believing in, and that's why we are so much invested into the soccer sport.